Check, check. Alright, this is day number 55 of me building and showing how I build my business. And for those who are new, join the Discord. And then for those who are completely new, the question is what I'm building. I am building here a coding school. LearnApex.com. The idea is that it's coding school that's gonna bring you from complete beginner to the being really good at Salesforce development, and that completely automatically. So you don't need to download anything, everything is on the website. And currently we have already quite a bit of different tasks. So you can see this tasks, for example, or this one. What does it want? We need to create here a couple of variables. So for example, it's like integer var1 equal to 1. And if I run code, that looks much better. Some spinner here, something that we didn't have the last time. This is Sasha implemented, who is doing the actual development. And you can see that some tests are working, some tests are failing. Let's try to solve this one completely. Let's do it for the demo purpose. Okay, so we need var1, var2, and we need integer sum would be equal var1 plus var2. Run code. Ta-da! That's done. And when it's done, we get the points. And if I go to my profile, I have some points here and some tasks completed. Yeah, that's what we do. So today, what we're gonna be doing today? Today is a completely different stream, because today I'm gonna be doing coding stream. We're gonna be coding in LWC, in Salesforce, coding with LWC. And what I'm gonna be coding today, basically the idea behind today's stream is to show you from zero till complete how to build one solution for one small feature. Because it's actually kind of, when you start learning Salesforce development, it's actually kind of hard to see how the real development is done, right? It's hard to see someone actually going and implementing one thing completely unedited from scratch. And this is what we're going to be doing today. But before we do this, I have actually quite a bit of other things. Banana, welcome. So I just came back, basically. That's why I'm a little bit, I don't know. I'm still kind of, it's been basically 2 minutes, 3 minutes since I walked into my apartment, and I immediately started the stream. So before all of that, let me go here. And why is it not showing live? First, let me create here a thumbnail. Look at this, look at my creativity. So I'm basically gonna make this one, and that's day number 55, which is quite kind of crazy. And I'm gonna move it here, and I'm gonna move myself here, and this live gonna move here, so that we have a little bit of different variations. Oh, come on. Day 55, and share, download, current page, PNG. There's the thumbnail. And I'm gonna set it here as a thumbnail. All right, save. Called. Welcome. See you, Canva Pro. Actually, yeah, I'm Canva Pro. Basically, all that I do is in Canva. Canva Pro here in action. And you can, not only Canva Pro, you can also see the most creative thumbnail design ever. Like, have you ever seen this creativity? Like, look at this. The difference in face expression, the difference in the background, the difference in hoodie that I'm wearing. Here I'm wearing a blue hoodie, and here, bam, still blue hoodie. And here, black t-shirt. And here, gray t-shirt. Wow, 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 look at this. Here I even wear a little bit of beard and green hoodie. Incredible, incredible, right? Oh yeah, let me go to Twitch so that I can see what you write there. It's AI. No, it's me. I wish there was AI that would generate just like a lot of different impressions of me. Okay, so before we do that, the first what I want to do is ban ban someone who ban someone on LinkedIn. We're gonna start the stream really negative way, because this isn't the people who are on LinkedIn. They think that they can just take the post and just completely copy paste the post that I've made, and I don't know what, gain subscribers or whatever. And whenever I write to these people that, hey, stop, please delete the post. I don't like, please delete the post. They ban me. They restrict my user. They think that that's gonna help them. No, because before I write them, I make a screenshot with a name. And the thing about LinkedIn, that LinkedIn support actually cares about those things. So LinkedIn support actually will ban the person who stole the post, even though I told this person that, hey, I'm gonna ban, like, I'm gonna complain about this. Look at this. So this fucker, he thinks that he can ban me, and that's gonna save him from stealing my post. Look at this. This is his post. And look at this. Look who did this post. This is my, like, ban, real ban. Yes, they're gonna, like, ban him. And they're gonna delete his profile. Look at this. If I go to my posts, where's this? One of my most performing posts is this one. Right? 1,000 likes, 100,000 impressions. He stole everything. He stole my image, and he stole this text, like, one to one. Yeah, I've made this image. He stole it, like, one to one. Not even, like, if he stole just an image, that would be one thing, right? Because he could tag me and say, hey, look what kind of image did I found. Here it belongs to this guy. No, he took this text, rewrote it a little bit, and posted as if it's his post. Look at this. Look at this. Don't jump right into triggers, which are complex and require solid foundation of concepts. Don't start learning Apex by learning triggers. He thinks that he's so smart and can like, I hate it. I hate it. Like, I spend on those things sometimes 10 hours, 12 hours, and then I go and steal it. And I'm not gonna spend a lot of time on it, right? But I'm gonna make sure that this guy, at least, that he is reported to the support. This is the least I can do. This is the least I can do. Let me get my phone, because wait, I don't need my phone because I have the picture here. Don't need my phone. Okay, how can I? I forgot where can I submit the first. Let me accept the people here. Okay. So here's somewhere the support. Wait, where is it? Help center. I think I accepted you. If you, I think I accepted you, or at least I don't see anyone pending here right now. LinkedIn slow. Okay, so how can I? Damn, I remember it being okay. Now I see. I remember it being easier than that. Hey, bro, this is just a picture. Okay, report. Okay, that's how I can report. It's something else. Something else. Damn, none of them is actually working for that one. Damn, I remember it being so easy. Why I can't find anything right now? Privacy policy. Why privacy matters? Copyright policy. LinkedIn UX. Yeah, that's true. That's quite terrible actually. Oh my god, why is it so hard to find? Um, Damn it, I didn't want to spend that much time. I wanted to click two buttons. Report a fake profile. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. I'm the owner of the content, owner's name. Igor Kudrik, authorized owner's country, Germany. Uh, it's not really copyright thing, but they do. Yeah, that's the thing. I cannot report him because he banned me. That's why. That's why. But yeah, but nevertheless, I'm gonna send them. So I'm gonna send them his profile. I mean, I have a screenshot, so I have a screenshot. It's not something that I should be doing, but like, come on, I hate it so much. I'm sorry, guys. I'm cheap about those things. This is what I'm gonna do. I really hate it. Like, you can copy the idea. There's nothing bad. Just go create your image, like exactly like this. Just go create your fucking image, or at least tag me in the post, or at least tag me. With the name has stolen my post. Copied my post. And downloads. What's his name again? Oh my god, I'm not sure I can spell this name. Rajaram. Nice. Okay, at least it's gonna keep LinkedIn a little bit more clean, so that people don't steal your case. People don't really steal. I had few other cases, and um, they actually do care about those things, and they actually do remove the people, or they send them. At least all the cases that I have submitted before, they all worked. Nice. So look at this. This person added to me, and what he said, hi, right? And then he stole it. Damn it. All right. That's it. Justice served. Justice served. I hope they're not gonna steal my post anymore. Okay, that's the second. Then answer on Discord. I wanna answer on Discord. There was a question that I didn't really answer, and then we can go to the coding. Okay, so Jamal is asking in Discord, and by the way, I'm gonna send the link here. Never expire. Welcome to the day 55. Nisha, hi. Anonymously 001, hi there. We're gonna be coding, but now I wanna answer this guy. So Jamal, start learning Salesforce development this week. I've begun studying the fundamental programming. However, I still have some questions in my mind. Is it necessary to learn these fundamentals in Java, or can I learn them in Apex instead? What are your thoughts on it? I would say, I think we have a meeting with Jamal on Monday, 1-to-1. Why isn't the chat enabled on YouTube? Really? No, the chat is enabled on YouTube. Like, there's just Nisha that wrote on YouTube. Should be working. Yeah. That's the way to start stream, right? With the violence, with reporting people on LinkedIn. It's just the person just stole my post, so that's why. I don't, but, hi, I don't know how to read your nickname. But actually, let's see, Jamal. Let's So lots of scammers trying to steal people's content. Like, they always steal my posts, and they think that they're so smart that I don't see them. Like, what the hell? It's normal. I know that it's normal, but it hurts because I know how much time I spent on all the posts. Like, if I just spent, let's say, 30 minutes on a post, yeah, let them steal. But the posts, on some posts, I spent like 12 hours doing that. 12 hours. I spent like 2 days in a row working only on the post. And then some guy steals it and gets subscribers and likes because of my work. Like, this is unfair. I don't like it. And if I can do like small things to prevent those things, by submitting a case to the LinkedIn support, I'm gonna do it. And I warned this guy, and you know what's the biggest thing is that I warned this guy. I never just report people directly, because maybe if he didn't realize, maybe he didn't know. So I go to them and I say, hey, can you please delete this post? And then I try to have exchange of the messages a little bit, but then this guy blocked me. This guy blocked me, so he thinks that he can block me. No. Nope. I am ready to fight those fights. Proxima, please answer my question in Discord. Are you okay? Either I answer it directly on the stream, or if you're okay with me answering it after the stream. So Jamal, I don't know if you're watching, but if you're watching, the reason why I don't give you like super direct answer like go and learn this or learn this side or this topic, because it kind of depends what is your knowledge. And your goal is to becoming a full stack Salesforce developer. Now the thing with becoming a full stack Salesforce developer is that what does it mean? Because for some people it means that you're working as a developer, for some people it means that um, you're working as a junior developer, for some people it means that you can develop everything very well, for some people it means that you can just do small things with the Salesforce development platform. There is such a big spectrum of what you actually expect and what's your goal, so that we don't work usually from the question what should I learn. Usually you should kind of start what is your goal, and from your goal you kind of distill down what are the steps. um you're all around. That's true. I mean, the easy answer is just learn everything as quick as you can. Uh, learn everything as quick as you can. That's the answer. It's general answer on life. Is it you? Okay. Just like you, I was starting daily live streams. I mean, I Proxima. I understood it as if it's okay that I'm answer your question on the stream. I'm sorry if you didn't mean this. Okay, so let's see what you ask. Just like you, I was starting daily live streams. I'm studying data science until I get a job. Is it a good idea? If it is, can you guide me on what should I do and types of equipment that I should use? I just have MacBook Air 24-inch monitor. Oh man, that's you. I mean, you're good. That's all you need. Maybe you need the microphone. That's definitely a good quality. Adds the quality to the streams. But besides of that, I'm streaming from my kitchen, man. I'm streaming from my kitchen. Like, look at this. I don't want to even show you, but here are onions. I'm streaming like here juice and onion, and there's oil, and so you don't really need anything. And Kirill, hi, but the language of the stream is English, so please stick to English. Even though I speak Ukrainian, I know what you write, but I guess there's only me who understands what you just wrote. All right, so Discord, bam, done. Nice. Actually, the goal behind this stream is actually to show you how to develop the whole feature in Salesforce from scratch. And for that, I'm gonna be using something, and let me show you. Oops, Notion. Something really cool that I developed. And I developed it for my business, basically for teaching LWC. But I'm gonna be using it for stream because I kind of want to combine me checking out stuff and me coding. Where's this damn thing? Uh-huh. Alright. That's what I have. Kitchen area is a great spot. it's a great spot if you're living with your mom or something. Um I don't know. I don't know. That's I don't live with my mom, but I do live with my girlfriend. And if she's studying for something, I cannot really stream because imagine you have someone in the room speaking for 3 hours, blah 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 blah, Apex LWC variable, blah blah blah. That's so annoying, and that's so much preventing from studying, right? Okay, so here's what I have. Here's what I have. My how I earn my basically money so that I can buy those onions that are lying here around. I teach Salesforce development, and I teach Salesforce development from scratch. So I teach people from complete zero to basically when they're actually good at programming. And one of the parts is LWC. And one of the biggest problems that beginners face, especially with anything with Apex, with LWC, is that you just don't have enough practice. That's like number one problem. Because so in most cases people are like, oh, I need to learn Apex, or like I don't know Apex. No, most likely you just didn't have enough practice. And so I've been teaching Salesforce development for 2 years, and in these 2 years I understood that the number one way to teach someone is just to give 10 times more practice. That's it. Like there's no there's no like life hacks, there's no like theory how you can explain it from a different edge. This thing also exists, but at the end, programming just comes down to the practice and to the amount of practice you do. So here's the cases, 5 cases that I want to give to my students that I teach. And before I give these cases to my students, I want to solve them. So today we're gonna be solving these 5 cases. Let's see how many cases we're gonna be solving. I don't think that I'm gonna solve all 5, especially because some of them are actually kind of difficult to solve. Let's see if we can solve, for example, the first 2. That would be quite nice. It would be real nice. That's my goal for today. It's very convenient near fridge toilet. Yeah, yeah, you get the vibe. I heard your Ukrainian accent and tried to write something in Ukrainian. Yeah, nice. I'm really glad. Yeah, that's I get so many Russians going to the stream and writing in Russian. That's not the best thing happening to me. Okay, so the first case is, and let's see if I'm gonna make it. I don't think that today I'm gonna make it super production ready. Let's see. So I want to show you how from nothing to something I can develop a feature. Let's see if we're gonna make it production ready or we're just gonna make solve the case in LWC and then move on. Let's see how it's gonna go. The first one definitely gonna make production ready, and the second one, let's see if we have enough time. All right, let's start. So I'm so lazy so that I have one folder for streams, and we have stream 1, stream 2, and let me make stream 3 because this is a stream number 3. I think that those streams, for those people who just learn how to code, I think that's the best, because you can see me completely unedited. If you go to the YouTube and you try to search for how people I don't know, like LWC blah blah blah, you see this out edited things that look like people just go and start and just everything just happens and the code just works and they just show you and you're trying to recreate the same thing and you're like, damn, that like nothing works. So today I'm gonna show you that it actually kind of a struggle to develop anything. Always. Okay, so that was stream 2, and even for me with 5 years of Salesforce development experience and quite 5 productive years, it's still gonna be kind of difficult to develop things. Not that I'm gonna be struggling a lot, because those are the cases that I know how to solve, but still not gonna be that easy. All right. So the first case that we wanna solve, where's my Notion, is that write an LWC component that shows a list of top 20 opportunities based on the amount and their owners. Show following fields in the table: opportunity name, amount, stage, and owner name. Okay? Make the name of the opportunity to a link so that you can click and be redirected to the record. Immediately, what is the hardest part of this thing? So first, let me make a screenshot. Before we actually write any type of code, the first thing that you should be doing is just planning. How are you going to be writing this thing? With the time, as you get more experience, you just have the plan immediately in your head. For example, for this one, I already know what are the components that are going to go into the solution, but it still kind of makes sense to write down what do you think is going to happen in this case. And let me take the screenshot. Here's the case number 1. Ta-da-dam! Someone subscribe. Anonymously 001. Welcome. Nice to see you. Okay, so what we're gonna need here is, for sure, we're gonna need no background and black. So we're gonna need the LWC itself, right? Few things that immediately kind of stand out for me as they're gonna be quite challenging, I think, is this part. Based on amount and their owners. Actually, now reading this part, I don't even know what it means based on their owners. I did the background check. Nice. Keep it up. Thank you. Thank you. So the most difficult part is not showing top 20 opportunities. The most difficult part is to group them based on their owners. How it's supposed to be look, I don't know. I just gonna probably cut down this based on their owners. Because what do you mean? What do we actually want is top 20 opportunities based on the amount. Okay, so these owners, I'm gonna cut it down. Okay. And then another difficult part will be make the name opportunity to a link. This is something. These are the parts that I'm not directly. I have no idea how can I solve them directly. But all of the other parts, they should be fine. Okay, so all other, they're just basically just standard implementation of Salesforce. Hey, how long you've been coding, and at what point did everything clicked? This is a good question. And the big gamer hi and Rogi hi. I've been coding for, I think at this point it's almost 10 years since I first started coding. Was it 10 years? No, it's less. It's like maybe 8 years. I've been working as a developer for I think around 5 years. And I would say it really started clicking on year 3 of my Salesforce development journey. So like after 3 years of experience, it really started clicking. I was confident that I can develop basically almost everything on Salesforce. And much more, I was confident that if I don't know how to develop something, I will be able to figure out. Because this is the biggest thing that you know as a more experienced developer. So the difference between junior and the middle is that as the middle, or let's say more advanced middle developer, you don't know how to develop everything, right? Same as junior. But you're confident that you will be able to figure out to develop anything that is physically possible to develop. That's the thing. But as a senior developer, you probably know that you will be able to do things that are even impossible to develop. I don't know. This is just an idea. I don't see myself as a senior developer, so I cannot speak for seniors. Yeah. Okay, so back to planning. So I can already see, for example, this type of cases, you can immediately see in your head what's gonna go there. I can definitely see that we're gonna have LWC, and we're definitely gonna have Apex. Apex there, we're gonna have some LWC, and what we're gonna call. And for LWC, we're gonna be using data table. Let me make it this medium. So we're gonna be using data table, and let's see how we can implement a link. This is something that I don't really know there, how to implement link. And for this data table, we're gonna call something from the Apex, and in the Apex, we're gonna be using SOQL query plus group by. Also keep in mind that I did not pre-solved or had any type of pre-work for this type of case. I'm new to the channel, I just want to ask what exactly you're building. No, that's fine. I am building a coding school here for Salesforce development. The coding school, the idea behind this coding school, it's gonna take you from complete zero, no idea about coding, to being able to code. That's the idea behind this coding school. We already have quite a bit of stuff, and we're gonna add more stuff during this weekend with the SOQL queries. We already have around 200 tasks, so it's going well, I think. Discord, anonymously, are you trying to go to the Discord? Let me send you a link. Here, I'm gonna be your automation anonymously. I don't have any automation there on Twitch. I'm sharing as an automation. All right, so let me open the streaming org. And so what I do here is I don't try to teach you. I'm just gonna show you how it's done. This is the way I would do it if I had this task on the job. This is the way I would do it. So okay, so let's go to the opportunities. How frequent do you code every day for the past 8 years. I think it was like, depends on the time, because some in the last 8 years I also had my time where I was learning German, where I was learning English, for example. Um, but when I was learning how to code, I was coding every day for like 12 hours. Not 12, more like 10 or 8. But as much as I could, so as much as I physically could, I was coding back then. But I don't know how other people, but I feel like my physical capacity isn't actually that great. I cannot go and work for like 15 hours a day. I just can't, like, I physically can't. All right, so how are we gonna call this? Let's call this LWC. Let's call it top opportunities. Opportunities. And you know what I think actually would be a great idea, and let me put it here into the text. Actually, not bad idea would be make the top 20, 30 to property. Basically, so that the admin that's going to be using this LWC, so that the admin could go and configure how many top opportunities do you want to see. Not only 20 opportunities. Maybe I just want to see top 5. That's interesting because I'm German. Well, I spent a lot of time learning German. Hell of a difficult language. Wouldn't recommend anyone learning German. I mean, if not my German, I wouldn't be able to go to Germany and study in Munich. And I love Germany. I mean, I love Germany. I hope that soon I'm gonna also get my German citizenship and I'm gonna go around to say I'm German. Top opportunities. Okay, so top opportunities first. I'm gonna expose it as true, and I'm gonna add here configuration target. Target's gonna be a record page. We don't need to show it anywhere. I only plan it to show on the record. And here I'm gonna say div, and in the div I'm gonna put the that table, and we have here some things by default, and data, I'm gonna call it data columns. Let's see what columns do I want to have. Yeah, opportunity name, stage, amount, close date, and opportunity owner, I would say. Label, oh, come on. Label. Label will be owner. Field name, opportunity owner. So one of the problem with the data table that it doesn't work that way. So we can't really put opportunity.name. It won't work. But we're gonna work around this problem with the wrapper. Okay. Yeah, so one of the feature of the stream is that I'm not really actively teaching you, you should be doing that, you should be doing that. But I show you how I would be doing that. And how I would develop this thing. But if you see some things that you actually want to stop me and go around the theory behind it, you can do that. You can do that. Okay. So we have data, we have columns, on row action. I don't think that we're gonna need this on row action, hide checkbox column, and ID, and that looks actually good. What's the problem? Unknown HTML tag. Wait, is it data table like this? Yeah, it's like this. Okay, data table. I think it actually looks already quite well. Let's edit here immediately target config, which will allow us to add, I think objects. I think here we need to add properties. Property, damn it, I don't remember how to add LWC property types. Oh, come on, just show me an example. Not these properties, the properties that I define in LWC. Or they're called not properties, maybe they're called different. LWC target config property types. A little bit confusing. Everything's property here. Damn it, just show me an example. Yeah, exactly. Target. Yeah, why is it so hard? LWC, come on. Property. Okay, so okay, let's get these things here. It's does it go into objects? No, it doesn't go into the objects. It goes just in target config. Damn it. Why can't I find just documentation about it? Salesforce, come on. It should be somewhere on the first page. Okay, so the name of the property will be number of ops, number of opportunities. Type will be, is it number? Is it called number here or integer? Default will be 5 and required will be true. Okay, and now we need to create this property here as a variable. And of course, this deploy. Where's my org? Was it deployed? No. Invalid type for number. Okay, so it's not, it's probably not number, it's probably something like integer. Ah, damn it. Top opportunities, no data table found. Wait, what? LWC data table. Ah, it's lightning data table. Oh, that explains the error. Okay, that's lightning table. All right. Lightning table. Deploy. Deployed. Nice. Edit page. Always wondered why the default one is activity if it's so useless. Okay, let's actually delete this. Okay, so we have this one and top opportunities. Okay, this is not really sure what's that. Data.com and sites. Ah, we don't really need it. Okay, save it. Activate. This is something that I also don't understand about Salesforce. Why do we need to activate this thing all the time? What the hell? Not all the time, for the first time, I guess, but still. And let's make here inspection. All right, seems to be that we have some data here, but we don't really have an owner, and that's fine, because this is of course we're not gonna just hard code this data. Let's not do this thing. Let's create here a new Apex class, and let's call it top opportunities controller, and here we're gonna be Aura enabled method, and in this method we're gonna return. No, this is the way we would do it if we just wanted to use opportunities, but we don't want to return opportunities. We want to return opportunities select blah blah blah, right? So we're gonna query here opportunities, but order by amount, descending limit, and we're gonna limit it based on the integer limit number here. Limit number. Limit number, and now we actually want to create a wrapper class for the opportunity, right? So we don't want to actually return the opportunity itself directly, but usually what we want to do, and this is what I want to write here. So usually what we want to do in Salesforce is that we want to have here our LWC, and the same we have Apex, and we have some kind of communication between them, right? And in a lot of cases, it kind of makes sense, even if we return here opportunities. I'm gonna call them ops for short, right? What if you don't want to display here in the table? We want to display not only fields or data from the opportunity itself. We want to display here, see, we want to display here owner name. Owner name. And if you look at the data model, the owner name is actually defined on the owner, right? So it's defined and not on the opportunity. So it means that our table row here will be basically not the only opportunity. It will be opportunity plus data from other records. So it's not really that we want to exchange here opportunity. We want to here opportunity plus some other records, some other records data. So instead for us querying an opportunity, we will create so-called wrapper. Here, we're going to create a wrapper. And this wrapper, it's going to represent exactly one record of what we want to display. So it's going to contain here op data. So data of the opportunity itself, and it's going to contain here also all other data that we want to display in the row. And then if we want to have any kind of communication, we're going to take this thing and we're going to communicate always with the help of these wrappers. So here now, instead of getting and submitting opportunities, we're going to be using these wrappers here. This one and this one, we're always going to be using wrappers. And then this wrapper is going to be directly pushed here, because on this one we want to have both opportunity data and other records data. So this one is going to be, they're going to have basically the same representation as, yeah, so they're going to have basically the same representation. Do you think getting GitHub Copilot worth it, or should I resort Googling as a beginner? If you're a beginner, don't get GitHub Copilot until typing is your biggest problem. Are there other pricing models other than full access, and is there some kind of preview or free trial? Are you in Salesforce? If you're not in Salesforce, you shouldn't try to go to the platform. But if you want to learn Salesforce development, write me. I'm gonna write you a discount. Like, I'm gonna write you a huge discount, like, you know, like 60-70%. Because we're still in the testing phase. So if you buy now the platform, you have access for life, and I'm gonna make you a huge discount. I'm not really sure, but what you exactly refer. So this is what we want to have, and this is exactly our case. And therefore here I'm just gonna say it's a new class, and I'm gonna call it opportunity wrapper. And here in the opportunity wrapper we have ID, which will be the ID of the opportunity. Let me make it an ID. We're gonna have a name, amount, which just close date, and we also need the stage name. Public string stage name get set, which is the fields from the opportunity itself. But then we also gonna have something special, our enabled, and it's gonna be opportunity owner. Public string, how should we call it? Opportunity owner name. Because this data that doesn't belong anymore to the opportunity itself. So here what we need to do is we need to go create a list of opportunity wrappers, and we actually need to return here not a string, we need to return a list of opportunity wrappers. And then we iterate through the opportunities, we create opportunity wrappers, and then we return opportunity wrappers. And the way we have it now, it's fine. I mean, it's good, but we can make it a little bit better, the code styling itself. This is not something that I wanna focus a lot in this case, but usually it's a best practice. It depends what kind of architecture do you have. Usually, in a lot of cases, we have kind of 3 layers architecture. So we have like layer 1, which is the first layer, kind of front end layer. Then we have layer 2, and then so we have front, and second is kind of depends how you call it. Let's call it controller level. It's like they have 100 names, but in most cases they just distill down to these things. And as the last one, you have service layer. So we're not gonna have all of these things now because it's just basically just the demo purpose. But in the real world, you probably would have something. And then depending if you have service layer, you would have this opportunity query somewhere in the service layer. What's this? This Salesforce. That's Salesforce. Crazy stuff here. So the only thing to make it more beautiful, we're gonna say here query opportunities, and then we're gonna create here a class called query opportunities. Not a class, a method. Opportunity owner name, order by, amount, disk limit. Okay. Query opportunities, I'm gonna call it query opportunities by let's call it just query opportunity, whatever. That doesn't really. How much do you think that writing your thought process before coding a little, like, this is number one thing that's gonna help you. If you're a beginner, just write down the plan. I'm not writing not nearly as sophisticated plan as I would do if I were to develop something more complicated. I don't think so. I don't, unfortunately, of course, I mean, I don't have any more examples from when I used to work as a Salesforce developer, but we used to write down like a whole solution. I do have an example, and I can show you. And I can show you in the Miro board. Miro. Did it open? I can show you example of how I wrote the thing for the Learn Apex platform. Let's see. It should be. Nope, that's not this. No, later. That's not this. Learnapex.com. Yeah, so this is the thing that we used. This is the thing that I wrote only for one small process of the Learn Apex, right? And if you're a beginner, you should write those things for basically everything that you develop. And what I have now is very unsophisticated way of writing it. Just because this is such an easy case, so that I have everything basically in my mind how it's going to be developed. But if you're writing something that you feel like you're struggling a little bit more, then write it down as detailed as you actually can. And that's going to help you a lot. Okay, so here not method name. Let's get query ordered. Oops. But there's also a limit to how detailed you can write it, right? Because especially as a beginner, you cannot write it 100% exactly. Okay, wait, private. That's private, static. Do we need to make them static though? Is it requirement of Aura enabled? Opportunity owner.name. Okay, they must be static, right? Yeah, so it's public static. I think as beginner, you cannot really think through a lot of different steps. Okay, now it deployed. But you still can plan to some degree. Okay, now here we're gonna... Oh, let's call it get top opportunities. It's actually a good naming, I think. Get top opportunities, import, come on Copilot. Nice. get top opportunities, and here on the connected callback, we're gonna say this, get top opportunities, and here get top opportunities. We're gonna call the Apex method, and we're gonna save into the data, we're gonna save the result and the error. We're gonna save the error, and then number of opportunities, let's see, limit number. So one of the things with Aura, that this thing, the name of this variable should match exactly the name that we are passing here, which is a bit annoying, but that's the way it works. And I think that should be actually it. Let's see, deploy. Deploy. Alright, something wrong. Let's see what's wrong. And let me developer console so that I can see the logs. Yeah, one thing that here's, we need to add stage name, and we also need to add the opportunity owner name, op.owner name. Yep, that seems to be correct. That's correct, that's correct, that's correct. And yeah, now that seems better, but order by amount, which is correct. Data table, columns, data, that's correct. That's correct. Yeah, finally catch the stream. Ah, Fatih, hi. So I'm building. I still need to answer you. Yeah, I'm gonna do it after stream. I just saw that you wrote me, but I have to stream. So I'm building here LWC. I have here 5 different cases that I'm using for teaching LWC. I mean, it's not teaching LWC, it's giving more practice. To teach, I use another case, but this is like adding more practice to people. And I'm gonna be solving as many of them as I can, just to make sure that they work. And I already figured out a few things that don't really work as good as I thought. So that's actually a nice thing that what we are doing here. Wait, what? No, go back. What did I click? Wait. Vertical tabs. I love vertical tabs. I don't want to disable them. Okay, now the question is, it doesn't work because of Apex, or it doesn't work because of what? And Fatih, I'm sorry, I'm not really sure how to read your name. Fatih? Is it Fatih? You ask me, like, if you see something that you want to stop, that you don't understand, ask me, because I'm just showing the way, like the real way of doing that in real world. So I'm okay, opportunity. I see. So it should be also, the case here should be matching stage name and amount and close date and opportunity. What was that? Opportunity owner name. Opportunity owner name. Let's see. Okay, so something's definitely here. Something's wrong. Okay, at least we don't get any error. Was an event Discord, but I couldn't see. Yeah, well, I mean, there's event here. Wait, is it kind of start event? Damn it, I think I didn't start it, right? Sunday. No, wait. March of the 3rd. So the event is kind of already gone. Yeah, that's strange. That's strange. But anyway, I mean, always this time on Sunday I do the coding stream. But here we don't see the opportunity. So what should it be? What should it be? Is it connected callback? Is it we're calling it in some very weird way? Oh, we don't have the data. We don't have the data variable. That's the reason. I wonder why it doesn't fail then. But that's JavaScript. You never know why it fails or doesn't fail. Wait. Let's refresh it. Okay, so it still doesn't really show. Okay, let's debug actually. Let's debug it. So here I'm gonna just write CLG data and here I'm also gonna write system.debug wrappers. It's fine. Deploy. Deployed. Ah, look at this. Now it shows. Maybe I didn't refresh the last time. Jamal. Yeah, Jamal. Basically, did you hear the answer that I gave to you? Let's speak on. I think we're speaking on Monday, right? Let's speak there. I have quite a bit of suggestions for you. I do have learning materials, and I think for you it makes sense to I can give you access to the platform with like super huge discount. I think it would make sense for you. Like, let's see what's, or if not this, I have like other materials. Like, let's see a few things on Monday. Let's see what's your goal. Let's see how you see the way there. What's your time expectation? What's your, like, where are you living and all of this stuff. Let's discuss it for like 5-10 minutes, and then I can give you advice like specifically for you. That would be the best way. Because like this, it's just like random advice that's if you want to learn this, go to Trailhead. No, that's not gonna work, right? So yeah, so let's speak on Monday. I'm gonna give you more tailored advice. Anonymously ask, do you also offer API endpoint to public? No. No, the platform is still not really that much done, so I definitely don't. Maybe in 2 years, when we are when we do like 3 million in revenue, maybe then I'm gonna offer API. But I don't think it's gonna make sense. Why do you need API of the platform? What would you do? What would you do with this API? Build the same platform? Build a competitor for me? That's what you want? Alright, look at this. Closed won. Amount works. With money here. Close date. Blah 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 blah. Nice. That would be actually the case number 1 already. So I didn't want any editing functionality here. So I would say the case number 1 already done. If it was a real world, we would go and write a test for this one. Oops. Let's see if ChatGPT actually can do that. Okay, let me actually write at least some kind of test here. Test. Oh my god, again Russians. How can I can I drop you a quick message? You can drop me a message on Discord, but you can also drop me whenever you... I'm not really sure. Yeah, I don't really know how those things work here on Twitch. And I don't have the affiliate or something, so probably I don't have like half of the features that normally people have. But you can join and you can write me on Discord if you want to write something. Yeah, the first thing that I'm gonna when I'm gonna get monetization, I'm gonna ban my channel for Russia. Damn it, I really don't want the Russians watching my videos. Okay, this is quite bad actually. I don't know what happened to ChatGPT in the last days. It's quite bad. Okay, let's not write Case 1. You're from Kiev, so you're from Kiev and you're speaking Russian. Like, what the hell, man? Okay, so Russian language on this stream is banned. Like, I don't care if you're speaking Russian or if you're from Russia, like, it's not allowed. Okay, so the case 1 is actually done. It was quite an easy one. Quite an easy one. I mean, it's supposed to be easy because it's case number 1. Let's do case number 2. Okay, this is a little bit harder. This is a little bit harder. The primary objective of this component is to allow participants to submit feedback on training session they attended. And this is if you're like, what the hell? What are the participants or trainings? This is what I'm using. This is what I'm using for teaching. Is that we have training, and to this training we have related participants. This feedback is crucial for trainers and company to generate and improve the quality of the course. Implement an LWC component where participants can submit feedback for a training they attended. This should include a form with rating scale and text input storing responses in a custom object related to participant. Include following question. On scale 1 to how much would you recommend the course? You could use slider component. Do you know more when you started? Yes or no? What was the most helpful part of the course? What could be improved? And message. Yeah, this is so, like, that drives me crazy, guys. I know, so I'm Ukrainian, right? I'm Ukrainian. I haven't been in Ukraine for, I don't know, like 3-4 years, I guess. And I left Ukraine six years ago. No, more, 6, 7, 8, I don't know, really lifetime ago. I don't have anyone, any type of connections. I don't have any friends in Ukraine left. I only have family there. But it drives me crazy that fucking Ukrainians, when there's a war with Russia, they're still speaking Russians. Like, what's wrong with you guys? How long can you speak Russian? Like, I switched from Russian to Ukrainian when I was like 13. What, like, it's not so hard. If you're born in Ukraine, you speak two languages as your mother language, Russian and Ukrainian. But what's wrong? What's so difficult about switching to Ukrainian? All right, so let's not make this. Let's not go to this topic because I can go for quite a long time about this. Anonymously, I'm gonna read after the stream. I'm from Kiev. All right, so first, because in this org we don't really have the right data model. We need to create the actual data model. And it's been a while since I created new custom objects. Let's call this training. I hope it's the right spelling. Trainings. And allow report activities. Deployed. Text, allow search, launch, save. Okay, so this is going to be a training basically, and then to this training, there's going to be a participant. Create custom object. And participants, search, launch. Okay, so let's go and create some trainings here. Training. What? Training, okay. All trainings. New, and let's call it Apex Fundamentals. So this is a training, right? Fundamentals. And on this training, we might have quite a bit of participants related. Aha, okay, we don't have... Wait, I didn't create the relationship actually between them. Let me go to the participants. participant, and I'm gonna create here. So we have two choices. We can either create lookup or we can create master detail. I usually go for lookup. I don't like master details unless it's completely necessary, so I usually go for lookups. I know that master detail has certain benefits, like for example rollup summaries, but I don't like it. It's way too mandatory. What if I want to have, just in general for business process, it's usually so that you have kind of lookup relationship. You usually have records that can exist without other records. Training participants, next, save. All right, come on, show up here. It's gonna show up. It's gonna show participants. Yes, participants, new participant, and let's say it's gonna be Igor. And that's a really easy setup for my usual normal project. And let's say Alex, I have a much more complex setup, but for this one, Alex, and let's say it's gonna be John, not Con, John. All right, so we have 3 participants, we have a training, and now the task here is that the participant can easily submit the feedback. So they attended for the course finished, and they want to submit some kind of feedback. Okay, so for this, let me before we actually write the code, let me plan a little bit and think how we want to do it. So we definitely want to create a separate S object, right? Let me go. So this was case. This was the first case. I'm gonna put it here. Now the second case. This is the second case. So as always, we have this kind of setup with different wrappers and blah blah blah. But now we're not gonna have Okay, this is actually okay, let me think. There are a couple of ways we could design this thing. One of the way is that we could first, the question is, let me actually write down these questions. Where to place the component? Where to place the component? So the component can be placed, for example, on the training or on the participant, because we submit a feedback that is for one participant, right? But I think the most sense it would actually be able to, so that we place the component on the training. Yeah, let's do it on the training right now. Training. The reason why I want to do it on the training is because in my head, if we are simulating this idea when we have a company with trainings and we have a company with participants, in this case, the whole controlment around settings of the training is going to be happening from the training record, not from the participant record. Sofu, welcome. Twitch is banned in Turkey? What? And by the way, Sofu, I assigned you an artist page. Is Twitch banned in... What? Really? Man, this is so fucked up. Turkey bans access to streaming platform Twitch. What the hell? Because of the, yeah, man, this, I bet this is what Erdogan came up with. Oh my god. Wow. Crazy stuff. Okay, let's not get distracted by these things. Okay, so where to place the component? If we have all the control mode around the training, then I think it makes sense to place it on the training, right? Which means that we're gonna need, yeah, which has the implication that participant is not pre-populated, which is fine, right? So basically we're gonna have a form where we're gonna have the, let me think. Yeah, we're gonna have a form. We have a train, and we're gonna have a training that pre-populate. Yes, that's good. And we're gonna be using record edit form with no record ID. Oops, don't wanna save it. Okay, so this is the first question. So where to place component training on the training? Then the second, do we need Apex for anything? Let's think about it. Where would we need Apex in this case? Is there anything that would actually require Apex? I don't see it now. I don't think so. Or let's say it 90%. Not sure. We don't. And by the way, this is one of the great life hacks that I learned during my Salesforce development career, is that if you can write this, how much you think, what is the chance of that being true. So usually you cannot say, you're like, I'm quite sure, but I don't know. I'm not 100% sure. And that sounds a little bit weak. But if you go to the meeting and you say, I don't know for sure, but I'm 85% sure that it's going to be the case, or 90% sure that it's going to be the case, it sounds totally different. Because you signal two things. You signal that there's a chance that we're going to need to go for a different solution. It's the first one. And the second one, that you are quite sure that it's going to be the case. So this is like really easy communication life hack. Yeah. With the kebab, that was quite a nice joke. Okay, so I actually don't see in this case the need in Apex at all. I think we might even be just okay with, yeah, might be okay with this one. By the way, and let me right here make the number of top opportunities the property. Okay, so let's do that. Sounds super easy. And oh, first, before we do it, we need to actually create the records, objects. Let's go create objects. Object and custom object and custom object. Let's call it just feedback. Don't really care because it's feedbacks. Is feedbacks an English word? Is it how you tell it in English? Feedbacks? No, it sounds very bad. Feedback. It's still gonna be feedback. It's not quantifiable, right? You cannot have two feedbacks. Can you? I don't know. Save. Yeah, if you're software watching on YouTube, I'm quite up for it. I think on YouTube it's actually great. I I would love to get to the monetization. What's going on this here? Yeah, I would like to get to monetization, but I'm quite far away. I'm not even on 50%. So if you're watching on YouTube, you're contributing to this public watch hours, which I really appreciate. So if you're watching on YouTube, thank you. I'm equally okay with watching on Twitch, like whatever is better for you. But for me, like to get into this 4,000, YouTube would be better. Okay, so feedback, it's gonna have a lookup to the training, lookup relationship to the training. And it's gonna have a lookup to the participant. I have no idea how I'm live already for almost 1.5 hours. Like that was so quick. Okay, so we have here feedback. Now I think we need also other fields. What other fields do we need actually? Let's see. So 1 to 10, so it's gonna be number. So we're gonna need number. Length, and the maximum length we're gonna allow is 2, and recommendation, or let's call it rating, ranking, rating. Let's call it rating. I don't really know what's the difference in English between rating and ranking. Let's call it rating. Next, another one. Do you know more when you started? That's gonna be a boolean, which is, how is it called in Salesforce? Checkbox. No more. And by default, it's gonna be checked. Let's actually write here in description. Do you know more than when you got started? Again, English is not my strength. Okay, we have this one. What was the most helpful part of the course? It's gonna be text. Text. Most helpful part. And length 255. It's fine. Next, save a new. What could be improved? It's gonna be text. What? And this is a real example of a questions that I asked for getting feedback for my course. What can be improved? 255. And then another one will be just text area. Let's say long. And yeah, 32 is fine. Message. Visible lines 3. Yeah, that's fine. Seems to be good. Next. Save. All right, this is going well. Let me close all of that. And here I'm going to create a new LWC, and now the hardest part is naming the LWC component. Let's call it feedback collection. Feedback collection. For the feedback collection, as always, tests, we delete the tests. And here I'm gonna need to have record edit form. Lightning record edit form, blah blah blah, object, Not really that much interested in this thing. Field rating input. Okay. Field name. Let's just keep two of them. So here field name will be no more. Let's actually put all of them. Why not? Why not? Okay, so message, most helpful part, participant. I'm gonna restructure them just in a second. Rating, training, LWC, what could be improved? Okay, so what should be the, how much would you recommend the course? So the first one is rating. Do you know more than when you started? Yep, this one. Then the most helpful part. Then what could be improved? What could be improved? Okay, and then here we're gonna need to say field name training. Let's say value will be record ID. And here, of course, we have record ID API button save object API name. So object API name will be feedback. Will it be? Yeah, it will be feedback. That's right. It's just going to be placed on a training. True. And here's always targets, app page, home page. Let's delete this one. It's fine. And we also need this handle success here. For now, it's not gonna do anything. Just gonna say event, and here we're gonna say this show success toast. And I'm gonna show toast. And here we need to import the toast. I usually separate toast event into the different method, because you usually want to have toast event for both positive outcome for success and for the error. So you want to kind of reuse the toast one just for different ways. So show toast event, dispatch event, and I usually put this whole event here into the dispatch event because there's no additional benefit in having this toast event anywhere. Okay, so it's fine. Doesn't really matter how it is. Title. Okay, so title will be feedback submitted successfully. Okay, and variant will be success. Okay, let's see. I'm quite curious how it's gonna be. I'm new here. Can you explain what are you doing and what is the technology? So what I'm building is a coding school. Here, learn apex.com. This is the coding school that's gonna take you from zero to being a Salesforce developer. It's important that it's only for Salesforce. It's not for anything else. If you want to become a Java developer, that's not for you. If you don't know what is Salesforce already, you don't need it. But today we are actually doing some Salesforce development, because my main business is teaching Salesforce development, and I created here 5 new cases, and and I want to develop these cases to see if they are actually possible to develop something before I give it to my students. Okay. And let me go here to the training and let me modify the training. And this is the Salesforce. So you can basically see how Salesforce development is done. Feedback collection. Let me put, where should I put it? Yeah, let me put here. And just gonna put like this, details would be the first one. Save. Activate as always, the stupid Salesforce thing where you have to activate everything. And I already see that I don't have the background, so let me add the background here. Not just like Lightning record edit form. I would just go for probably Lightning card. Lightning, not badge. Lightning card, exactly, feedback collection. That's a good guess, Copilot. And I'm gonna put here this into the divs. Yeah, feedback collection. And let me see what icons do we have. LWC icons. And you can see how, is there feedback icon? Feedback. Feedback, I think it's a good one. Standard. Icon name. Standard. What I want to show with this stream is I want to show how it actually looks like when Salesforce developer develops something for org, like for production. It's not 100% right. It's not 100% real. Real world, but yeah, that approximately looks the same in production. It's just that you spend a little bit more time researching actually the stuff that before you're writing, you need to understand what kind of business problem you're solving, what kind of business you're dealing with. But in terms of the writing code, it's exactly the same. If I could find actually someone who is willing to give me access to their org, and I can develop something stream live, that would be nice. But I think it's gonna be hard because it's like, who wanna show their private I don't know, data or private org on stream, right? Probably no one. But still would be a real nice experiment. Let's see if I deploy this one. I don't see anything, probably because I need to refresh here with the cache. I think it is software learning platform accessible to everyone. No, it's not to everyone. I mean, like, it is paid, right? So if you pay, then it's accessible, of course. Everyone can do that. But in terms of everyone or not everyone, I wouldn't recommend for everyone. Okay, so we have here rating, most helpful part, what could be improved, and then we have participant, let's say John, what could be improved, nothing, most helpful part, let's say slides, rating, and I think here in the rating we need to say that, wait, rating, can I have a label or something? Lightning LWC. Because I would like to say here not rating, I would like to say here something like rating, and then I want to make emphasis that it's 1 to 10. But I don't see, wait, it's input field, but I need, yeah, this is Lightning input field. Yeah, field name, label. This for the button label. Let's see if it worked. Maybe it worked. No, right? Didn't really. Okay, let's say John. Most help, what could be improved? Teacher could be improved, and rating, let's say 9. Save. Saved. And that was John. And related to John, feedback. And we can see that everything was saved. Nice, nice. I think it's already good. I think that's it, actually. One way we could improve this thing is that we can actually go here to the feedback, and we can actually modify the label itself. If we don't want to, I mean, all of this is modifiable. If we want to write Apex, then we can definitely modify all of this. Okay, so no more. Let's modify here at least the label. Does participant no more? Yep, that's fine. Does participant no more? And another one, rating, it's gonna be not rating, it's gonna be rating 1 to 10. 1 to 10. Yeah, that's fine. That's just a label. It's fine, just a label. And then we are missing one thing here. Usually I put all the checkboxes down because they are kind of they're taking the least space. And before that though, wait, what do I want? I want to have here message underscore C. That's what I want to have here. Deploy. Cache. What the hell is this thing? Yeah, rating. What's wrong here with the message? Value record ID, of course. Why would they put it? But everything else seems to be good already. I think it's working. I think it's good. That's done. Look at this. That's done. Message. Message. Awesome course. Participant. Igor. What could be improved? Nothing really. Awesome course. Most helpful part. Practice. Practice. And rating. Of course 10. Of course 10. Feedback submitted. Nice. Related. Igor. Related. Feedback. And we can see everything here. Nice. That works. And I think it shows you that just basically within 1.5 hours, we developed 2 different business components that otherwise, if you would be developing in any other platform, it would take much longer time. And you can see here we didn't even use any Apex. So it shows how actually easy it is to develop anything for the business with Salesforce. And this is the biggest benefit of Salesforce. Salesforce is made for businesses. So it is actually much quicker to develop this thing with Salesforce as with any other platform. And you know, you have all your participants, everything, all the data you have already here, so you can use it within your sales pipeline. You can write any automation based on this feedback. For example, you could do something like if the feedback of participant was less than 7, then write an email or make a refund or send a gift or something to make up for for a terrible ranking. And this is the whole power of the Salesforce platform, that you can develop so quick. Of course, in real world, it probably wouldn't be that quick because you need to understand first real requirements. But sometimes it's actually that quick in real world. Sometimes it's actually so quick to develop anything. The Epic Man, hi, welcome. Hi, Igor. Fetch a rich text field in LWC, but the HTML tags are visible when it is printed, even after using Lightning formatted rich text. Sorry, the Barca, I didn't really understand this. If you mean that I should fetch with the format, or what do you mean? All right, I mean this feedback already working. Let's see what's the next case. I would delete those things here. Um, hint. No, I'm trying to fetch in one of my tasks. Oh well, then I have no idea because there's so many things that can go wrong while you're fetching. So you fetch a rich text field, but HTML texts are visible when. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Well, I don't really. I cannot. I don't know. I don't know. I think it should be solvable problem because I remember solving this problem a couple of months ago for another thing. So it should be solvable. It should be able to solve it. Like just Google how to do it. Like I'm sure there's solutions. It's like LWC HTML render HTML tags. Well, oh, you know what? You can go to one of my streams. I think you can go to my first stream and I solved this problem there. Yes, exactly. Go to my first stream. Yeah, that should work. That should work. If it doesn't work, it means you're using it probably wrong. Try this one, lightning input rich text. Or formatted rich text. If you're already using them, then you're using them wrong. I'm bypassing it right now by using JS, but there's no direct LDBC HTML tag. I definitely solved it the last time on the first stream, so you can go and have a look there. But I don't know again, so I cannot guess what's going wrong there in your org. It can be like a million different things that going wrong. Okay, so here for the case, I'm gonna say this one is also done. I'm not gonna write done because I know that I solved it, so that's fine. So hint, use record edit form and this case can be solved without Apex. Can be solved without Apex. Okay, the next one will be hard. So the next one will be super difficult. And let's see, I'm not even sure. Okay, so the next one will be difficult. That's gonna be hard. If you're ready to see me struggling here, then you're exactly right. Before we go into this one, let me just quickly drink a little bit of water because I'm speaking all the time. Wait a second. Alright, I'm back. So where's my case? Okay, so we have LWC component that shows a list of all users in a certain department. And where's that? Where's my the component will have two main parts, drop down with a select department and a table of users that belong to this department. Okay? If another department is chosen, the table should dynamically render and show only users from the right department. Department dropdown must also have a choice select all, no multi-select is allowed. The component will be used as an overview of HR to easily find contact information of people working in the company based on the department. First, before we actually go and solve this thing, let's do some research here and let's have a look at look if we can actually group users by department. So here will be select ID. Select department from user group by department. Count ID. What about this? Count ID. Okay, let's go to different users. Right? There's no such thing as I need to go to actually here users and users. Let's do it. Let's do it here. Wait, let me close this. Let me close this. Developer can select department ID name department from user. Okay, department here. Let's say this is IT, this is sales, this is sales, this is sales. Automated process definitely goes to IT. Platform integration goes to IT. Sales, marketing, and management. Okay. Can we create here John something? No? Department. Wait. Where's create? Let me create new user then. I just want to create more users so they have a little bit more of data. New user. Oh wait, there's such thing as add multiple users. Oh, nice. User license. I don't care about user license. Let's just say that it's gonna be Eddie blah blah blah. Eddie. This is the second one. Okay, so that's gonna be John. It's gonna be John. That's gonna be blah blah blah. And that's gonna be Maria. That's gonna be blah blah blah. Worked? It worked. Let's test out. Fresh grid? Yep, more. Okay. Department. Marketing. Sales. And Maria gonna be management. Save roles. Can you backside play slow music? I can. Not really sure if I should be doing that because let's put some music in the background. Actually, why not? Let's put something this like this. I hope it's not loud. But I'm gonna turn it off for me because I am here in the more destroying mode, so I'm not stopping, not developing quick, rather than I should be listening to something more like rock. That's fine. Doesn't really matter in this case. Okay, right. So we have this, and so we have users now. We have users now. Let me select department count group by department. Do we need to count IDs or something? Alright, that's good. That's good. So we have 3 different... Okay. ChatGPT, can you write me... Can you write me Apex code that will parse this departments? This so-called query. I hope that ChatGPT will understand me. Okay. So let's write everything that we need. First thing that we're gonna need this LWC data table that's you already saw today on the stream. We're gonna need the data table. Then we're gonna need Socle group by. Now the question is, and here's the question: how can we minimize the amount of Socle queries that we performing there? Because I don't want to run basically 2 different Socle queries. I just want to get one, and maybe we're not even gonna group. I think you know what? We're not gonna group. The question is that I have right now is where to group by departments. And I think in this case, let's do it on the front end. And the reason for that, it might be not the best solution for all the cases, but for this particular case, the number of users usually in the org, it's gonna be below 1000. So it usually doesn't really matter that much. And therefore, in this case, I'm gonna be doing it on the front end. That's gonna be the best case. It's gonna be the best case. I'm gonna just basically query all the users. So Apex part I actually don't need. Okay, so this case 3, let me create here case 3 and close all the previous cases. So case 3, first as always we're starting with, now not as always, but in this case we're starting with Apex, and I'm gonna call it, wait, how I'm gonna call the LWC? What is this? Department people list. Doesn't matter that much. No, department people list. Just that here I know that I'm gonna need to create department people list controller. Is this monorepo? I'm using just this one because I'm too lazy to all the time, every couple of minutes, going and creating new repositories. Also, it would be the way it's done in the real world. You wouldn't really create a different different repositories. Okay, so Aura enabled, static. With departments. And here I'm just actually gonna return a user. And it's gonna be a list of user. From user, where department not equal null, order by department. I'm not gonna put any kind of limit here. And I'm not gonna order them. What's the point of ordering them if we're just getting all of them? I don't see any point. ID name department. Is there anything that we have to show here on the department? Drop down component. So what should we include there? We don't really have anything that... Okay, ID. Let's say I want to include email. So I want to include email. So from user, department, ID, name, email, department. Yeah, I think it's fine. So I think that's good for a query. ID, name, department. ID, name, email, department not equal to null. It's good. Department, people list. Okay, I think I'm just gonna copy quite a bit things from top opportunities because why not? Here, top opportunities and top opportunities. We had API, we had data, department people list. Data columns. I'm just gonna write my own columns here and get user list. It's gonna be called get user list. We're not gonna be passing anything there. And import get user list. That's the right one, get user list. Just call it differently, get user list with departments, okay. Okay, columns. Okay, now for the columns. Title, don't really need title. We don't need iPhone, not iPhone, we don't need phone. We only need username, department, and email, and what else? Let's do it just other way. Name, email, department. Name, email, and then department. That would be the best way. Name, email, department. Okay, seems to be working. Okay, let's try to deploy this one, and let's see. Deploy it. Deploy it. Yeah, let's call this. That's the right name. Deploy. I think I named it differently. Rename. Yeah, call it a bit differently. Now it should be working. Nice, it's working. And where should we place this? Where should we place this component? Let's place it where? On the home? Nah, I don't really want to place it on the home. Let's place it on the training. Let's place it on the training. Why not? Let's place it on the training so it's exposed true targets, and it's gonna be record page. It's fine. Don't really care where to put it right now. Just want to see that the component itself works. And let's try to put it then here on the training. And that's gonna be department people list. Alright, so we can already see here that it works. Okay, now let me refresh here. Okay, so that's of course not everything that I want. one thing that is missing here is the drop down, and this is actually the whole catch around this component, is that the drop down, because the drop down is actually harder to implement. So for the drop down, I'm gonna create here another div, and I'm gonna, let's say, call it drop down here. Drop down. So basically, this is the drop down that will allow us to sort people or to filter people based on the department. And all of that, I'm gonna put it into the lightning card. Lightning card. I mean, in most cases, you want to put your component in lightning card. Wait, is it the right? Lightning card like this. Class, and let's leave it. Let's put it like this. Put it like this, and deploy it. Console. Empty cache. Drop down. Okay, nice. Department people looks good. Yeah, now let's see how we can actually do the drop down. LWC standard components. This is the Cardiana, that's not what I want. How could it be called? How could it be called? Is it combo box? Yeah, I think it's called combo box in LWC. In progress, finished. Yeah, it's called combo box. Alright, let's take the combo box. Let's see what it allows for us. Nope, not this. Combo box. Name, progress. Nope. Name will be department. Department as well. Value, options. Okay, show me options. Show me how you do the options. Get options. Value and then handle change. Okay, let's copy all of them. Value. Let's call it department selected. All. It's called all departments. Just call it all departments. Departments. Okay, so this is how it's supposed to be, right? But here we need to get departments from this .data. Let departments, wait, let? Is it let or? Okay, this doesn't really matter that much. This data for each user push. I think we can just take and push everything, because we know that at this point at each user we do have a department, and then it's gonna be that's not how I wanna have it. I wanna push it other way around. I wanna push it with a label. That's the question. Should be labeled, should be the same as the value itself. Yeah, why not? Why not? I mean, why not? Return departments. right? Handle change on what? Yeah, handle change, that's true. We should have the change department selected. This department selected will be equal to this event detail. And handle change should be not only this, we should be able, so we should have few things here. Not only we should have data, we should have here filtered data. Filtered data. And at first, when we're gonna put here, we're gonna put that this filtered data is equal to result, right? But then here we're gonna go, and also here the default will be all departments selected. Yep. And here we're gonna go and departments, yeah, filter data. Otherwise filter user department selected. Yeah, let's see if that works. Let's see if that works. Department selected. Yep. Let's see. I mean, this is approximately the structure of the component. That this is how it's gonna look like approximately. It's just select progress. Why is it by default not IT? Huh? Why is it by default not IT? And I see already here a problem that we... And it doesn't re-render them. And the reason why it doesn't re-render them is because we are not using filtered data here for the data. Yeah, it should be filtered data. It's one problem, and another problem that we are management, we don't really think about duplicates. And we should handle this case with duplicates. JavaScript push, but duplicates. I think we could just some if statement. Yeah, in. That's quite stupid here. Where's the push? Okay, if. Yeah, that's the thing. I don't really know how it works in JavaScript, where we can, because here we need to basically go and try to search based on a complex object. So I don't really know how it works exactly in JavaScript. I think it's let's see if it's gonna be working. That's gonna be quite interesting. Is it morning your side? Here it's light. It's not morning. It's 5 o'clock in the evening for me. I don't really know how to search properly. I mean, I know I could just write a for loop. Don't wanna. I wanna stay with this type of writing in LWC. Yeah, another problem. Why doesn't set it by default to this value? Let's see. Maybe we can put here comma box and change placeholder. Select progress. I don't really want to have any placeholder. Ah, because the value should be, I see, the value should be department selected, not the value. Options and handle change and options. Okay, all of that seems to be correct now. Wait, we still have exactly the same problem. Oh yeah, it's because, wait. Let's just do it. Let's just do it with for each loops. So we're gonna go through whole data, right? So for data entry, for let data entry of this dot data, keep doing. Thank you. Thank you. If data entry is not in departments, then push it to the departments. Departments push. Okay, that looks much easier than before, right? And this is options, so this is fine, I think, right? And also on top of that, we need to say department dot push all departments, right? Let's see if it's gonna work without this thing. Oh wow, what's going on here? Alright, let's debug this thing because that annoys me already. That we have spent so much time on this, I think. Yeah, this is typical JavaScript thing, like you spend so much time dealing with this. Even if you know what steps needs to be taken, I am not an expert in JavaScript and you see how I struggle. How much I struggle. Okay. So data entry. So here's gonna be data entry, and then I'm gonna put data entry. And okay, push, and then push all departments. Options, and then we're using these options here, right? Yeah. Seems to be, from the logic perspective, seems to me for me good, but doesn't really work. Okay, I need to JSON.stringify. Oh, I see. Okay, so we need to okay, we need to actually go the data entry dot department, which is correct. Yeah, of course, the data entry, okay, dot department, that's what we should check for. Yeah, it makes sense now. Because this is basically a whole object, right? So yeah. So what's wrong here? What the hell is that? Yeah, what's wrong with departments? They seem to be fine for me. Oh, okay, no, I see. Damn, this is the same stupid mistake. Okay, so here we need to set the label and value. That's why. That's why. Okay, so now at least we have this. Nice. Ah, okay, I see. Damn, we are now again in the same problem as we had before, because this is the complex object. I am checking here for one department, so of course it doesn't really work. So I need to construct this thing first. So I need to say something like let department, let's say new department entry, and say equal this one, and then I need to check for this new department entry, right? If it's in department or not. And if it's not in the departments, then I push it there. This is interesting. Why do I see departments here as empty and then I see department filled out here? Label sales, value sales, label marketing, value marketing. How come? Look at this, at least filtering part works. We can figure out how to make it to just so that the pick list is proper, then I think it's gonna be fine. Yeah, all the time the LWC they make a to-do list, right? And you can see me struggling, and that's, I think, is a good thing, because you can see that even if you have 4 or 5 years of experience in Salesforce development, you're still gonna struggle with those things. Still gonna be hard. Like now, I really can't understand why it doesn't work. I don't see it. So if you see it, it'd be nice. I'm gonna post after this on LinkedIn that we solved this 3K, because we are so close to solving. If we just remove these duplicates here, we're gonna be fine. It's gonna be the whole solution. Like, this is the last step till solution. Alright, let's do it the most stupid way I can think of. Let's do the double loop, nested loop, basically. So we're going through the data, and then we're gonna be going through the data again. No, this is stupid. Not gonna do that. It's very stupid. Let me rather ask ChatGPT. No, it totally makes sense. We need to use find, not in. Damn, this is so stupid. JavaScript is stupid. Let's see. Looks like it should be working. Yeah, if that doesn't work, we can try. We can try. We can try index or something. So find. I'm not really sure if find is the right one, but there's definitely index, which is the right one. Let's see. Let's see. Look at this. It looks already better. It's not perfect, but is it possible that it's only looking for one occurrence? Wait, how is it happening? Ah, it's just a typo here. Management versus management. Ah. Just a typo. Refresh grid. Management. Here we go. Save rows. It's just a typo. And it works. Look at this. And it filters exactly as I want. And it's lightning fast. Now the only one problem is that it doesn't have the select all. Let me ask ChatGPT why does select all doesn't work. And I think Campapex should have some kind of default value, right? Does this one has a default value? I think it does. Wait, I know why it doesn't work. I know, I don't even need ChatGPT for that. I know why it doesn't work. It's because this one, it should be label and value. I always forget that it should be, this is actually an object here. Deploy. Still no. Was it deployed? It was deployed. And the same should go for options. Wait. This is... Do we modify it in any way here, the options? So here's what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to set it as a default value, but for some reason it doesn't really work. Like everything except of this works as I expect, but not this default value. I don't understand because here I do set it. Default ChatGPT says for me that I should say department select dot value, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. If it's gonna be the case, it's double stupid. And it is the case. Okay. Okay, this is very strange way of handling this thing. But now it works. Look at this. Everything works. Alright, I guess that was enough for today. Okay, 3 cases, that's pretty well. 3 cases out of 5. Actually much more than I expected in the beginning. 3 cases. Nice. Alright. See you everyone tomorrow.